With assemblies, Save As is the easiest method to create duplicate designs. With the file open, pick Save As from the File menu. Then pick the location and set the name. And just like that, you have a new assembly in which to tweak. I can now add new components, change locations, switch states, delete unneeded ones, and replace components with different ones, all without affecting the original assembly. Great, but what if I want to create copies of the subcomponents? One method is with the Assembly Bonus tool, Save and Replace. This feature makes an in-place copy of the component, automating the process of saving a copy and replacing the instance within the assembly. Let's pick the faceplate component. I will set the name of the new file to My Faceplate and pick Save. The copy and replace happens almost instantaneously. And because it's a copy of the component, Inventor maintains all relationships. Let's make a change to the new component, increasing the height of the base extrusion, and change its material and color. Save and replace all is the same, except it replaces all instances of the component in the assembly with the new copy. Both work on subassemblies and parts. I will also delete a few components not needed in this design. Now, what about the drawing? This is the drawing that points at the original assembly. I will use Save As to create a copy of it. The issue is that the copied drawing still references the original assembly. However, from the new drawing, I can use the Replace Reference feature to update it so that it points to the copied components. As the drawing has views of the assembly and of the faceplate, I will update both references. Inventor tries its best to maintain the dimensions and annotations, but with changes to the geometry, it could mean broken annotations. But a bit of cleanup is still better than redoing the entire drawing.